Today on Live with Lori, Lori prepares a seafood favorite with a citrus twist, orange glaze grouper, and talks with State Representative Gail Harrell. Coming up now on Live with Lori.
Today is a wife, mother, grandmother, teacher, activist, healthcare advocate, and a state representative. She served 4 terms from 2000 to 2008 before being reelected in 2010 and 2012. She's a woman who just won't take no for an answer. Representative Gail Harrell. Hi, Gail.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for joining us today.
I'm so delighted to be here.
Well,
this is just wonderful.
We're happy to have you. This is going to be fun.
I'm so excited. It's going to be fantastic.
It is. We're going to cook some orange glazed salmon, or grouper. It's not salmon, it's grouper. And we're going to have an Asian salad and some stir fry. So everything's going to be really tasty. I'm going to start you off by having you zest this orange.
All right.
You guys know I use quite a bit of zest. So one of the things that you want to remember is if you are zesting, try and buy organic because you are using the peel. But if you can't, it's okay too. So you are a busy lady.
Yep.
You have lots of kids and lots of grandkids.
Yes, in fact, we have wonderful grandkids visiting us right now. I have 4 kids, 3 daughters, 1 son, and 8 grandkids, 4 and 4.
Wow. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Well, you know, you started off as a teacher.
Yes.
Teaching Spanish.
Right.
You know, so obviously you're fluent in Spanish. What kind of, because I know that you're like in healthcare now. So what led you from being a teacher into healthcare?
It's amazing how life takes different twists. You know, you never know quite where it's going to lead you. I started out teaching Spanish, teaching high school, and but happened to marry my wonderful husband of 48 years.
Congratulations.
Yes.
That takes a lot of work, doesn't it?
He's terrific. He practiced OBGYN for many, many years, and I wound up running his medical practice for the last 25 years, and also owned a mammogram center. So got very involved in women's health care issues, and really making sure that we had access and accessible and affordable health care was one of the major things I got very involved in. And actually that's what led me to politics.
That was just going to be my next question. You know, with having 4 kids and being a teacher and being active in your husband's practice, how in the world did you find time to get involved in politics?
Well, with 4 kids growing up in the public school system in Stewart, I wound up getting very involved in local politics. First as the squeaky wheel mom in the school, you know, very concerned about my kids' education, and wound up really helping other people get involved in school board races, because that is truly local politics at its best. When you really have active, involved parents in the school district and school system, you can improve and make tremendous changes in your school system.
It always is us moms that get squeaky with our kids
Yes.
being in school, don't we?
Yes, we do. And that really got me involved in politics, helping other people get elected. And then back in the early 90s, we were seeing some major changes in the healthcare industry. And I was running a large practice and had opened my own mammogram center because I wanted to make sure that women had access to mammograms. And it became very difficult for us to get them, insurance companies, to cover mammograms.
Was that a problem back then?
Oh yes, oh yes. They would not pay for women to have mammograms. And then we wound up, the HMO industry was becoming really growing, and a lot of people's insurance switched over to HMOs. And you would have to have approvals for this and approvals for that. And I have no problem with that kind of system. The problem becomes when you have bureaucrats making decisions that patients and
that always the problem?
physicians should be making. You know, managed care has a role and is a very good way of handling things, but you never want to take the decision-making away from the physician and the patient.
Well,
and that's truly what got me involved. And I finally said, you know, I've helped other people run and get elected. I wanted to really start changing the direction of healthcare.
so what I did was I buttered the fish with about 2 tablespoons of butter, and I've sliced some orange up on here. We're going to put this in the oven for about 15 minutes. You want to cook it till it's almost done. You don't want to cook it all the way through, and I'll show you why later. We're going to make the sauce for the fish, and we've got 2 tablespoons of honey, a tablespoon of soy sauce, and 2 teaspoons of chili garlic sauce. But stay with us, because when we come back, we're going to talk about immigration, and we're going to see what side of the fence Representative Harrell's on. So stay tuned.
When we come back, Representative Harrell cuts into her views on what Florida should do on the hot button issue of immigration.